Hey there, you guys. Good evening. I hope everyone's been having a great holiday. I'm going to be in here tonight. You know, it's Monday night, 7:30. You always know it's going to be the senior pet chat with Dr. Croom, unless I'm incapacitated in some way, but I'm not going to put that out there. I plan to be healthy and strong, just like your pets that come to our mobile vet service. And I'm actually going to be pretty quick here tonight because it's a topic that is can sometimes be tough for senior pets and their pet parents, which is discussing hospice care and uh, last wishes or euthanasia services. We call them last wishes services here at drcroom.com. And the reason that I'm going to be relatively short tonight is that unexpectedly, one of these service calls came in tonight. And anyone who's ever had a senior pet and has had to, have them euthanized. Other terms for that are having them put down or humanely euthanized. We know that it's never fun to think about, but it is sometimes very useful to think about. So, what I'm going to talk to you tonight for a few moments as I prepare to head out to this Last Wishes service is that just a couple of the things that I've heard over the years so that you can be prepared and just something else to kind of chew on and think about for your senior pets. And again, it's not only senior pets, even though this is senior pet chat, but last wishes services could also be for a pet that's not necessarily senior and something has come up, right? And I've gotten that a lot too, where last week we just gotten a diagnosis of lymphoma or something else that's happening quickly and moving fast. And so that pet owner needs to be able to sometimes make a decision they never knew they were going to have to make so quickly. And that's where I come in sometimes. Even though it's tough, that's one of the main reasons that I provide in-home last wishes service. Now, if you are in the Southwest Michigan area, then you can utilize these services because, of course, they're in person. Obviously, that's something where the veterinarian has to be there and at your home. But for those of you who are outside of Southwest Michigan, but still in Michigan, keep in mind that I do have a virtual service. So we can get on via video. And if you're not sure if it's your pet's right time, if because sometimes pets can give us kind of alternating and conflicting signals, right? Seeming like they're on their last leg one day and then the next day, bouncing around. Very difficult to tell. And so getting on virtually with me has helped a lot of pet parents to figure things out. Sometimes they already know what the answer is, but just need that extra push one way or another. Or there could be some things that they don't know that I could throw into the mix that could perhaps give them some hope for the future. So, again, one of the reasons that I'm going to be in and out so quickly tonight is that we have an unexpected last wishes service. And this is a service that allows your pet's final moments to be right at home with you, right where they want to be. So, for those of you, again, who are in Michigan and in Southwest Michigan, you can go to drcroom.com to find out more about this service if you happen to need it. Also, the virtual consultations are called the Hospice and End of Life Consult, and you can find those as well at drcroom.com. So, again, it's not all sad. We know we sometimes call last wishes, home going. We sometimes call it a celebration. As a matter of fact, every family is different with how they grieve and how they remember their pet. We've had, you know, places where there's been 8 to 10 people there, ready to give a send off for this family pet. And then there's been places where there's just been one person, and I have really not even wanted to leave. I think Vet Tech Tony will remember we've had a place where there was a senior pet and a senior pet owner, and it was the dog that husband and wife had. Husband had passed away already, and so wife was here, and then the dog. We did not want to leave until another family member came, and I'm sure you can understand that. So it can be really tough but it can be really gratifying to know that you are keeping your fur baby out of further pain by getting on and getting a consult with me. Or if you do know that it's your pet's time, then you can go right ahead and go to drcroom.com and look for our Last Wishes service. We've gotten a lot of good um, reviews on this service, and I think this is probably the number one service that we have received reviews on because, you know, compassion just flows out of me and my entire team, and we're able to take on some of that burden that you have and do something with it and provide that amazing service, make it as calm and peaceful as you need it to be. On the other hand, I have had clients who have been a little bit raucous and have had a couple of shot glasses or some things and say, Dr. Croom, remember Tony, if you're watching this, remember that I think it was maybe it was with Kayla, where we went out to like Schoolcraft or somewhere. It was a little further out, and you know, it was a rainy, slick night. But they were like, "Here, you want a shot?" And I was like, I gotta drive back, but thank you. And so it was more of a party atmosphere. And so again, every family is different as far as how last wishes go. But if you're make sure that you're following Dr. Croom Army Vet on Facebook and across various platforms so that you can make sure that you're getting information directly from me about some of the things that you as a senior pet owner will need to know. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. So sorry that it had to be a little abbreviated and I didn't have a chance to really ask questions like I usually do or ask for comments. But you can still put some comments in the chat even after we're done if you have an experience with a last wishes, or even if your pet just went on his own, because sometimes I know that's something that we would want too, for the pet to just be able to go on his own. And sometimes that bond is so strong that they may still be struggling, they may still be suffering, but it's that strong connection. So reach out to me if you need me and keep following because we love senior pets around here and we're here every single Monday night. See you next week.